What is up, my spicy gamers? And we're coming at you with the Mario Kart tier list, definitive edition. Okay, so starting with DK Jungle, Tommy, take us away.
Theme slams. Track is A tier. I enjoyed it. Good job.
The visuals were great, but not perfect, like a 9. The difficulty was not too hard, not too easy, but it wasn't perfect, so like maybe a 4. And I give it an A tier.
I think the track was honestly pretty bad. The music, in my mind, was perfection. Uh, it was okay. B tier. So I think overall it's gonna go in A tier. All right, Music Park.
The theme was great, and the visuals were amazing. Honestly, this was a 10 out of 10 course. I'm giving an S tier. Really enjoyable.
Difficulty was too easy. I give it a mid. And the track was great, so I give it A tier.
In my mind, this course was perfect. Love the audio design in it. Love the looks. Love how everything matches up. Absolutely perfect. S tier. So I think that puts this in S. All right, Piranha Plant Slide.
This shit slaps. Everything's cool. Piranha plants, water. Ooh, S tier.
Visually amazing, perfect even. Difficulty was on the worst side. To give it an A overall, though.
The track, in my mind, was near perfect. A couple sharp turns I didn't like. Music, kind of mid. So overall, I'd say B tier. So I think this one ends up belonging in A tier, above DK Jungle. All right, Bone Dry Runes.
Dunes.
Dunes. I can't read.
It says ruins for me. Okay, visuals, slaps. Theme, kind of mid. B tier.
Difficulty, mid. Track was lackluster. I give C tier.
I think the track was abysmal, even. You know, I'm going to take it a step further. The music, however, exactly what you want it to be. Perfection. However, overall, this course kind of sucked. C tier, which puts it in C tier. All right. Bowser's Castle.
Theme, slaps. Visuals, slaps. Enjoyment, through the roof. S tier.
Theme was fire, absolutely. Difficulty, though, was kind of mid. A tier.
Yeah, I think the track was also kind of mid. But the music, whew, epic Bowser music. Overall, I enjoyed this course a decent amount. A tier. I'm also willing to concede this an S tier, maybe like low S tier. So I say we can put it right below Music Park. All right, Cloud Top Cruise.
Honestly, theme's mid. Visuals kind of suck. So whatever course, B tier.
Visuals are less than mediocre. That's a fact. Difficulty, too easy. So terrible. I give it D tier.
The track, in my mind, was a little below average. The music, however, was slapping. Overall, I'd say a B tier. So I think that kind of averages out to like high C tier, right above Bone Dry Runes. Dolphin Shoals, a classic.
Okay, Dolphin Shoals.
Yeah,
There was
Dolphin Shoals.
And there were shoals. Very enjoyable course. Very cool. Very fun. Very
Yeah.
exciting. S tier.
All right.
The theme was fire. Absolutely pinnacle. Difficulty, though, middle of the road. I give it an A tier.
Yeah, I think the visual details were absolutely stunning in this course. And of course, the music, probably the most famous Mario Kart music. Overall, I enjoyed this course a decent amount. I'd say A tier. So I think this one can go at the top of A tier for now. And we will move on to Cheap Cheap Beach.
This beach, be cheap. Mid track, honestly, a little less. Pretty bad. Bad
right.
visuals as well. C tier.
Yeah, visuals were on the worst side. Difficulty, middle of the road again. C tier overall.
I think overall this course wasn't horrible. But I think it was like just like the theme and the music were just like a little above average. overall, I'd say this course is like B tier. So I think we can put it in like the middle of C. I think that seems fair. And we'll move on to TikTok Clock.
This shit slaps. Kicks, cocks, spinning gears. Ooh. S tier.
A certified hood classic. S tier.
Yeah, I mean, it really makes you feel like you're inside of a clock. Love all the moving parts. However, the music, heavily disappointing. Kind of sucks, honestly. I'll say A tier, but I think we can easily put this at the top of S in the end. And move on to Wario Stadium.
The theme is pretty good. Track's really good. I'm gonna put this in at A tier.
Track's fire. Difficulty, like the rest of them, mid. B tier.
I think the visual details, especially for a stadium course, a little below average. The music, however, slaps. B tier, which I think puts us in B tier, our first one in B tier. Electrodome, though.
The themes and visuals, really good. Track, not so much. B tier.
Game and visuals, again, absolutely amazing. Difficulty, though, way too easy. A tier, though.
Yeah, this course looks amazing with all of the trails and the purple versus the blue and the just disco vibe. The music, pretty good. Felt that, especially for like a disco course, could have been a little bit better. A tier, which easily puts this course in A tier, and at the top. All right, take it away with Mario Circuit GBA.
Theme, bad. Track, terrible. D tier.
Track, worse than terrible. Listen, awful even. Difficulty, way too easy. I give it an F.
Yeah, the visuals to me were absolutely abysmal. The music was a little above average, but in the end, I still think it was clearly a D tier, which makes this course our first D tier. Dry Desert.
I like the visuals for this one. And the difficulty is pretty. I think it's got a nice balance to it. A tier.
The theme was about exactly what you'd expect, but it was kind of mediocre otherwise. And the track is as mid as it gets. Gotta give it a B tier.
I think the track is a little bit above mid, but only a little. And the music is kind of the same way. It's just a little above average. Overall, I'd say B tier. So I think it can go in B tier, right under Electrodome. Which, yeah, I accidentally put Electrodome in A tier, but I meant to say top of B. So, moving on. Sherbert Land.
Yeah, the difficulty was whatever. Track was pretty good. I'll put it in A tier.
Track was less than mid, and the theme was also less than mid. Let's be real. B tier, though.
Yeah, I thought the visual details were a little bit better than average, and the music slapping, but overall I think I'd still have to agree with a B tier. So I think we can put this in the bottom of B. And move on to Mario Circuit.
Honestly, visuals or whatever, themes whatever. C tier.
Track was boring. So bad. Difficulty, harder than the other one, but still not great.
Yeah,
C tier.
These courses should be easy to execute on theme, but this one somehow did a bad job of that, and the music also was bad. D tier. So I think we can put this one at the top of D tier. I think is a good place for it to lie, and we move on to Mario Kart Stadium.
Visuals, terrible. Difficulty, not good. D tier.
Visuals, ass. Track, asser. D tier.
Yeah, I thought, again, the theme executed poorly upon an easy theme. But again, the music slapped, but overall, still have to say it's a D tier, which I think can land it solidly in the middle of D tier. All right, Mount Wario.
Theme, pretty good. Visuals, pretty good. Gonna put this in an S tier.
I thought visuals were kind of lacking, honestly. Track, though, was phenomenal. I give it an A tier.
Yeah, I thought the track was also phenomenal, along with the music. For me, it's an S. However, I think it's kind of low S, so I think in the end, this averages out to a high A, top of A. We'll move on to Rainbow Road N64.
You know, the theme's pretty good. Not too good, but pretty good. Same with the track. I'm putting a solid A tier.
Visuals are pretty phenomenal. It's a classic Rainbow Road. The track is better than mid, but it's still not that great. B tier overall.
Yeah, I think the visual details were also phenomenal. I'll agree with that. Love the choo-choo train. However, yeah, the theme was kind of felt more trains than Rainbow, so I'm gonna give it a B tier. So we'll put this right below Wario Stadium and move on to Royal Raceway.
Theme, it's pretty bad. Track, also pretty bad. D tier.
Track's bad. Difficulty way too easy. Go to D tier.
Yeah, the visuals on this were not good, and the music wasn't good either. I think we all agree this is a bad course. It belongs in D tier, and that's where we'll put it right above Mario Kart Stadium, and move on to Toad's Turnpike.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah, Toad's Turnpike.
yes. Yeah. The visuals for this one, really good. I like this one. Track, pretty good as well. I'm gonna give this an S tier.
Honestly, the theme was less than mid. Difficulty, though, was in a perfect spot. I have to give it an A tier.
Yeah, I think the visual details on this one are great. Really encompasses traffic. The music was pretty good, not perfect in my mind. Overall, I'd say a B tier. So I think this thing averages out to an A tier, falling right behind Dolphin Shoals. All right, Yoshi Valley.
Visuals for this one or whatever. Theme was, I guess, better. Not really good either. I'm gonna give it a C tier.
Yeah, theme was not good. It was bad. Difficulty, too easy, but not super terrible. C tier overall.
I think the track was decently fun. Not perfect, but fun. The music was kind of just okay, though. I'd give this one a B tier, but I think the majority of us agreed on C. So we'll put it in C, right above Cheap Cheap Beach. Seems pretty good. Okay, Rainbow Road.
A solid theme. Love the Rainbow Roads. Solid difficulty. It's a nice difference. A tier.
Track was better than average, so that's pretty solid. And the visuals were pretty stunning. I give it an A.
I was not a huge fan of this course. I thought the visual details were massively suffering, and that the music was kind of just okay. I'm gonna give this one a C tier, which I think puts this thing in B tier below Rainbow Road. Okay, Shy Guy Falls.
Honestly, the difficulty of this one was like it was in a good spot. The track was also really good. A tier.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of the track. Had a lot of fun with it. And the theme was definitely there. That's a perfect theme. A tier overall.
I thought the visual details were a little lacking, were just kind of mid, but the music is one of my favorite themes because the Shy Guy just going hoot hot the whole time. It's funny. Overall, this course is an A tier for me, so this one easily falls into A tier. All right, moving on to Donut Plains 3.
God, if I could never play this track again, that'd be huge. Visuals suck. Track sucks. F tier.
Track is ass, absolutely. And the other topic's ass. I actually just lost the Snapchat just crashed, so I lost the thing. Gonna have to restart this one.
Damn.
Track was asser, and the difficulty was way too easy. It wasn't even a game. It was just like boring as shit. F tier.
Yeah, I saw no donuts. And the only plane that I saw was this entire track. Its music wasn't horrendous, but it was still bad. F tier. This is easy F tier. F for failure. Okay. Speaking of failures, Sunshine Airport. Let's hope this doesn't crash into any towers.
Yo. The visuals were pretty good. Track was whatever. I'm gonna put it in A tier.
Track was the theme was like less than whatever, but the difficulty was there. Not perfect, but it was there. B tier overall.
Yeah, I think the track was just kind of okay, like what Tommy said. The music, however, was bad. So for me, this is a B tier. And I think we could put it right above Sherbertland. All right, sweet, sweet Canyon.
The difficulty was whatever. The track was but I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Track was better than average, but eh. And the theme was less than average. It was honestly just bad. C tier overall.
Yeah, I thought the looks of this course were magnificent. Made me really hungry for dessert. The music, however, was kind of mid. Overall, I think B tier. I think in the end, this one belongs close to the top of C tier, so right below Cloud Top Cruise. All right, Thwomp Runes.
The visuals for this one I really like. The track was whatever though. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
Theme was better than average, so it was all right. Difficulty, though, I think it hit a perfect middle ground. I give it an A tier.
The theme I thought was a little below average for what it was. And the music wasn't great, but overall I'd still give this one like a B tier. I think this one can go at like the top of B tier. I think that's a good place for it. But what about Toad Harbor? There's a good place for that one.
The track was pretty good. The theme was whatever. I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Yeah, theme was. I'm running out of words to say how mid stuff is. Theme was mid. Difficulty, though, pretty awesome, pretty perfect there. B tier overall.
Yeah, I thought the visual details were okay. Could have been better. Kind of the same with the music. Felt very middle ground course to me. B tier, which puts it in B. Let's put it somewhere like kind of in the middle of B here. All right, Twisted Mansion.
But the visuals were pretty good, and the track was good. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
I thought the track was the best part. Huge fan of the track. Difficulty was better than average, but it wasn't perfect. I give it an A tier overall.
I thought the theme was absolutely great. It was twisted. It was a mansion. The music, pretty spooky vibes. It was pretty good. A tier overall. I think we can all agree top of A. All right, Water Park. Just been to one of those a month ago.
The difficulty on this one, so I thought it had some good balance to it, and the visuals were whatever. I'm gonna put it in B tier.
Track was. Eh, eh, it was. Theme was not good. Give it a C tier.
I thought the theme was better than I thought it was a little above average, actually, in my mind. And the music slapped. I'd say it's a B tier, but like a low B. Enough that I'm willing for this to be at the top of C. All right, Grumble Volcano.
The difficulty on this one was whatever, but the track was pretty good. I'm gonna give this one a B.
I don't know about that one. I thought the track was pretty bad. Visuals were great, though. Perfect, even. B tier overall.
Yeah, Falling Track kind of sucks, but it looks really cool. And the music, however, is kind of okay. I'd have to say B tier. And honestly, kind of like bottom of B tier. And I think that's where this one should go. But what about the classic, the favorite, Moo Moo Meadows?
Overrated.
Bruh.
I thought the visuals were pretty good, and I thought I have a fun time with the track. I'm gonna put it at least at a B tier.
I thought the track was lackluster, and the difficulty way too easy. Give it a C tier overall.
Bruh, what are y'all on? Dude, the theme, great. There were medals and they were mooing. The music was pretty good. It's a classic. Maybe not as good as I remember it. Overall, definitely A tier. So I think it kind of averages out to B tier. So we'll put it right above Sunshine Airport here. All right, Neil Bowser City. One of my favorites.
Ooh, I like the theme on this one. I like the visuals. solid S tier course.
Oh yeah, the visuals were stunning. Really popped out at you, and the difficulty was in a perfect spot. I think A tier overall.
Yeah, track-wise, this is the track that I learned to drift on, so, like, pretty good track. The music is pretty good. There's been some better Bowser music out there, pretty good. Overall, I'd say A tier. I think this one could go, like, at, like, the bottom of S. I think that seems like a pretty good place for it. Alright,
Sir.
Animal Crossing.
I like the visuals on this one, but the track could have been better. I'm gonna put it at C tier.
Yeah, the track was not great, and the difficulty was way too easy. I give it a D tier.
Like, I understand what y'all are saying, but, like, theme-wise, dude, it basically had, like, 4 different themes in one, which is fantastic. The music was great. Kind of a great break from the typical Mario Kart music. I'd have to give this track a B. And, like, high B. I think this could go, like, at the very bottom, like, perma bottom of B. And I think we can live with that. And move on to Big Blue, what you've been waiting for.
S tier, no explanation needed. Shit slaps.
It was all pretty perfect, but the theme was slightly inadequate, so like a -1 there. 9 out of 10 though. S tier.
Yeah, I really love this course. It's perfect for a lot of reasons. However, I thought the theme was kind of lacking enough for me to not really want to say it's S tier, but I think overall this one still clearly belongs in S tier and close to the top. I think it just sits right below TikTok Clock though. All right, Dragon Driftway.
Theme was pretty good. Visuals were pretty good. I'm gonna put this in A tier.
Completely agree. Shit was heater. Track was amazing. Difficulty is kind of where it takes a hit though. A little too easy. I give it an A tier.
Yeah, I think the track was, like Tommy said, pretty good. The music could have used a little bit more work, especially considering the theme of this track. I feel like there were some pretty obvious music choices that they should have made. So that kind of leans me towards giving it A tier. But overall, I can sit with this thing in like high A. And I think that's where it'll go. All right, Excite Bike Arena.
The visuals on this one were whatever, but I thought the track was pretty good. I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Theme was lackluster, and the difficulty was on the easier side. So I give it a B tier overall though.
Yeah, I also agree with what Tommy had to say. The music was just a little eh. I really love this track. It's so fun to go fast on. This one's like a high A for me. Overall, it seems like this one kind of belongs in a B tier based off of what y'all are saying. So I think it could go kind of in the middle-ish here of Rainbow Road if the thing can snap in place. All right, Cheeseland though.
Facts, whatever. The visuals are bland. D tier.
Theme's boring. Difficulty though, was perfect. They did something good. Finally. D tier though.
I really have to disagree. This is a track I often go to. I think the theme is great for the Wisconsin course, you know. And the music is absolutely fantastic in a surprising manner. I'd have to give this one a B. Obviously, it can't go any higher than C because of what's been said, but we can put it at bottom of C. I think that'll appease. Ribbon Road.
Track was whatever. The difficulty was not terrible. So I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Theme was awesome. So were the visuals. Huge fan of both of them. Give it an A tier overall.
Yeah, I agree with what Arian just said. But I'll say that the music was kind of bad. It was kind of cringe. But I'd still give this like a B tier. So I think like close to the top of B tier. Wouldn't be a bad spot for it. So like right there. What about Baby Park?
The track sucks. The difficulty? D tier.
Track sucks. The theme? Give it a D tier.
I actually thought the visual details on this course with like the whole theme park in the background was actually really cool, and the music, it slaps. Even though you only hear it for a little bit. So this is like it's still a D for me, but like a high D. I think we can put it towards the top of D. What about Yoshi's Circuit though?
Bad theme. Pretty good track though. C tier.
Nah, I disagree. Track was bad, and difficulty was too easy. Give it a D tier.
The theme on this one, again with the namesake courses, they're failing on it. This was like abysmal even. The visual details were also not great. And did you know that this course is in the shape of Yoshi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I put the track up.
Yeah. Anyway, I put it in the middle of D. Hyrule Circuit.
Theme's good. Visuals are good. Solid A.
Track was pretty middle of the road. The difficulty was better than average, but it wasn't perfect. I do give it an A tier though.
My computer is ticking.
Oh. Like TikTok clock. Oh. I will review this like how Link would. Hey. Anyway, moving on to Ice Ice Outpost.
Theme? Visuals? Whatever. D tier.
Visuals, bad. Difficulty, too easy. Give it a D tier.
I think the track is definitely saving grace this course. I think it's one of the best tracks out there. Music is fantastic, but I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I think objectively, this is a C tier course, and I think ultimately our reviews kind of put it down into D. I can't believe it's that low, but that's where it is. However, one that is going to do well, Mute City. If y'all put this in D, I'm murdering someone.
Good theme. Fun difficulty. S tier.
Visuals weren't perfect, but they were pretty close. Track though, one of the best tracks in this game. A tier.
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with the statement about the track. The music is some banging F-Zero racing music. A tier for me. I think this easily goes into the top spot of A. Next we got Rainbow Road SNES. Talk about an old man course, am I right?
Old.
Damn straight. Track. Visuals. Whatever. D tier.
I thought the theme was pretty alright. Difficulty though is a little too easy. C tier overall.
Visual details sucked. Stupid SNES sucky ass console. Music though was banging. Overall, I think this can go in like bottom of C. Super Bell Subway.
The theme was pretty good. I like where the difficulty was at. I'm gonna put this one in an S tier.
Ooh.
Visuals were pretty great. Not perfect, but they were great. And honestly, the track is just the same way. I give it a B tier overall.
I thought the theme was not good. I saw no Super Bells. I suppose I saw a Subway though, but we'll ignore that. And the music kind of sucked. Overall, I'll give this one a B tier though. I think Tommy's S tier kind of brings it up to high B, so we'll put it in second there. But what about Wario's Gold Mine?
This one had a pretty good theme, and I really like the visuals. A tier.
Personally, a huge fan of this course, but objectively, difficulty was a little too easy. And the track was only alright. Give it a B tier.
Yeah, I also thought the track was just kind of alright. The music was a little bit better than that. But overall, B tier. So I think that we'll put this in B tier right next to Wario Stadium. Kind of just group the Warios together there. So what about Wild Woods?
The theme on this one's really good. I like the visuals for it. I'm gonna hit it with an S tier.
The track was not perfect, but it was pretty close. Difficulty, though, perfect. Mwah. S tier, though.
Yeah, I thought the theme was absolutely great. It was wild. It was woody. And the music was unexpectedly really good, which I think puts us in S tier, kind of in the middle-ish. What about Paris Promenade? Or Promenade? I don't know how to say it. Stupid French.
The visuals for this one are pretty good. I like the track. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
I don't know about that track rating. It was kind of middle of the road. Same with the difficulty. Give it a B tier.
I thought the theme was great, despite it being, France. And the music was wee wee, as one might say. And I can't believe I'm saying this if something comes out of France, but S tier, which I think can easily put this thing in A tier. Let's move on to Toad Circuit.
Ooh, not fun theme. Bad track. D tier.
Fundamentally horrible. D tier.
Yeah, this one, the visual details look horrendous. This looks somehow worse than it did on the 3DS, and the music was kind of mid. So, yeah, you best believe this is going bottom of D tier. It's barely scraping by, not being F. What about Choco Mountain?
Visuals for this one aren't very good. Track, whatever. Gonna have to put it in D tier.
The theme and difficulty were better than Toad Circuit, but just barely. D tier as well.
Yeah, this is another course that I feel like, again, looks like worse than it did on the DS. Not even 3DS. It looks worse than it did on the DS. The track was just abysmally designed. It felt stupid as hell. Nothing like what I remember the DS. The music, I guess, wasn't horrendous. It was pretty good, actually. But still, overall, this course is a D tier. So, yeah, we'll put it down where it belongs. A little bit above Toad Circuit. Now, a classic. A fan favorite, if you will. The Mall of Coconuts.
The difficulty on this one's whatever. Not too bad, not too easy. The theme is really good, though. Gotta love it. A tier.
Yeah, the theme's kind of where it's at. Definitely a Coconut Mall. And the track is pretty fun. It's pretty good. I'll give it an A tier overall.
I don't think I can give the visual details that high of a rating. I feel like they changed a lot of what had existed in that regard in a worse way. But the music was, it's Coconut Mall. I feel like they dumbed it down a little, but it was banging. Overall, I'd give this course A tier. So it belongs in A, right above Hyrule Circuit. Tokyo Blur, one of the new tour courses.
I like the theme and the visuals of this one. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
Track was less than average. Kind of just eh. Difficulty, honestly, I think they did a decent job, but it could have been better. I'll give it a B tier overall.
Yeah, track-wise, I thought it was a little above average. Same kind of with the music. Something that kind of, to me, lands it in a slightly above average tier, such as A. So this one clearly belongs in A tier. All right, Shroom Ridge.
The track on this one was pretty good. The theme was whatever. I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Visuals were bad. Difficulty was alright, though. I'll give it a B tier.
Yeah, for me, I thought the theme was honestly pretty bad, but the music was fantastic. I think this is like a lower end B tier one. All right, Sky Garden.
Oh, the theme on this one? It's pretty good. Visuals or whatever, though. D tier.
Yeah, visuals were alright. They're whatever. Difficulty, a little too easy. Give it a B tier.
Yeah, I thought the track was pretty just okay, and that the music was a little bit better than okay, but overall this course was just kind of okay, so sitting right at B tier. Ninja Hideaway.
This course is amazing. Shut up, Tommy. This course is fire. Absolutely perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Detail?
Detail.
Okay. What do you have to say about that, Tommy?
Yeah, I had really fun with this course, and I guess I'm gonna have to finish off Arian's review for it. It's S tier.
Yeah, I also agree this is S tier. Perfection. Great music. Great look. It's a Ninja Hideaway. that is for sure. I think to all this is a perfect course that belongs at the very top of the tier list. What about Stinky New York Minute?
The difficulty on this one's not in a terrible spot, and the theme is okay. I want to give this one a B tier.
Theme, I think, was amazing. I think they perfectly captured the bad New York. Track, though, was kind of like, B tier.
Yeah, I thought the visuals for a big city could have been a lot better. Kind of disappointed in that aspect. The music, however, banging, as you expect from New York. Overall, though, B tier. So this one kind of belongs in just kind of that B tier range. Mario Circuit 3.
Theme, poopy. Track, stinky. F tier.
Track, hot dog water. Difficulty, like any circuit course, basically, way too easy. F tier.
Yeah, noticing a theme of the SNES tracks? Sucking ass. The visual details doesn't even exist. Okay, the music is, it's alright, but I still give this an F tier for fuck this course. Bottom of the tier list. How about,
I think they get it right by the third try.
you would think. You would think, huh? Maybe when they drop Mario Circuit 4, that'll be a banger. What about Calamari Desert? Or Dessert?
Theme on this one was whatever. It's desert. It's only one S.
No, I know. I was trying to make it funny. Shut up, Tommy.
The theme is whatever. The track is pretty good, though. I'm going to give it a B tier.
Visuals are average. Difficulty, a little more than average. Give it a B tier.
Track was pretty good. I mean, I like trains. Music was okay. Well, we'll just put this one in B tier. Trains. Anyway, Waluigi Pinball. Waluigi can pin my balls anytime he wants.
What the fuck?
Just rate the
theme was
course.
Pretty good. Theme was pretty good. Difficulty was in the spot that I liked. I'm going to give this one an S tier.
Oh yeah, huge fan of the track, and the visuals were all there. I gotta give it an S tier.
This is one of my favorite courses of all time, especially in the DS. It was so much fun. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Love this. I think this can go towards the top of S because this is. Oh yeah. How about Sydney Sprint? Sprinting through Sydney.
Got some good visuals, and the difficulty was just perfect. I'm going to have to give this one an S tier.
Theme went hard. Track went a little less hard, but still hard. I gotta give it an S tier.
The visuals, I love how we went through the one opera house or whatever. It was kind of epic. I loved the visual details on this course, and the music was really good. Good representation of Australia, I suppose. I've never been there though. Overall, S tier. I think this one can go right below Waluigi Pinball. And going from Australia, the land of the wilds, to I guess Alaska, Snowland.
I like the difficulty in this one, and the track is amazing. S tier.
Oh yeah, the track was really well designed. The theme was pretty good, but not perfect. A tier.
I was not a huge fan of this course. I thought the visual details were pretty mid, and that the music was bad. B tier, honestly. But that averaged out to A tier, so we can put it low A tier. No bias there. How about this is another classic from the Wii. Mushroom George.
The visuals on this one are pretty good, and the track is amazing. Gonna have to give it an S tier.
The track and the difficulty are both perfect. Enough said. S tier.
Oh yeah, the theme. There were lots of gorges, lots of mushrooms. We fell in the gorge a lot. The music was banging. It's a classic piece of music. I mean, this is S tier. You know it's S tier. you know it's going up pretty high. Because, I mean, I think we'd get publicly executed if we didn't. So, we're just gonna move on to Sky High Sunday. Completely new original chorus for this game. So,
I like the track and the difficulty of this course. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
I thought the visuals were amazing, and the theme definitely Sky High Sunday. Give it an S.
bro, I'm gonna get high off of some ice cream. The theme was great, ice cream everywhere, and it was very much Sky High. Great movie, by the way, Sky High. The music was kind of just okay, though. Sounds like I was gonna get kidnapped in the back of an ice cream truck. Overall, I'm gonna give this course an A tier, but obviously, I think overall it can belong an S, and I won't lose any sleep over that. So, what about looping through London? London.
Difficulty on this one was in a good spot. The theme was whatever. I'm gonna give it B tier.
I thought the theme was better than whatever, but not much better. Visuals were kind of lacking, though. B tier overall.
Yeah, I mean, the track was kind of, mid. Music, a little better than mid. Feel like they should have had Big Ben as an instrument in this. Overall, B tier. So, I can go kind of in the B tier. Boo like. Boo. Did I scare
Visuals
you?
on this one or whatever. Difficulty was in a good spot though. I'm gonna give it B tier.
The theme was amazing. Huge fan. The track was kind of just average, though. A tier overall.
As much as I love Boo, this course does not represent him at all. Boo does not endorse this message. The track was mid, and the music was... It could have been better. B tier. So this one clearly belongs in B tier. So we'll put it right below London Loop. How about Rock Mountain? Is it a Rock Mountain or is it a Rock Mountain? Nobody knows. Tommy, take it away.
I really like the difficulty in the track on this one. I'm gonna give it a solid A tier.
I was a huge fan of this track overall. And the theme was, as you'd expect, a Rock Mountain. I give it an S tier.
Ooh, interesting. I really was not a huge fan of this course. I thought the visuals were just kind of meh. And that the music was also kind of eh. And so I get a B tier. But I can average out to an A. So we can put it right around there. Alright. Another classic from the Wii. Another one of my favorites. Maple Treeway. Go for some maple syrup.
Track is pretty good. Visuals are good. Gonna give it an A tier.
Difficulty was a little too easy, middle of the road. Theme, though, that's where it was at. Very mapley. A tier.
I think the theme was really great. The music, however, was heavily lacking. And I know I was just hyping this course up, but honestly, B tier. But overall, this one clearly belongs in A. Kind of towards the bottom, but it's still an A. How about Berlin Bywalls? Byways. There's a wall in it. I don't know why I said that, but just start speaking, Tommy.
The track on this one's whatever. Theme is pretty good. I want to give this one an A tier.
Yeah, they did really well with the theme. I'd agree with that. Difficulty, though, a little too easy. A tier overall.
I thought the visuals were absolutely fantastic with all like the wall art, and that the music was great. So I'm gonna give this one an S for Berlin Bywalls, because that's what. Peach Gardens.
Oh, yeah, Peach Gardens. Difficulty on this one wasn't in a terrible spot. It was pretty okay. Theme, it was pretty good. I'm gonna give it an A tier.
Yeah, I thought the theme was pretty great. And the visuals, honestly, they kind of popped off with this one. S tier.
Yeah, the track was really fun. Just fun navigating everything. The music was kind of just okay, but overall, really love this course. S tier. put it kind of towards the bottom of S, and we'll call that good. How about Merry Merry Mountain? Ho ho ho.
Man, the track is whatever. Theme is pretty good though. Gonna give it a B tier.
Yeah, they did really well with the theme here. Difficulty though was kind of mid. B tier.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the visual details in this were fantastic. Really gave me that Christmas feel. The music, again, it's like it should be easy music. Like it's really good, but I felt like they failed to achieve what they really could have and should have. But overall, this course really enjoyable. Love that it came out around Christmas time. A tier. I think we can put this at like towards the bottom A tier. What about Rainbow Road
The only one
3DS?
that would compete with the Ninja Hideaway, fire, absolutely pinnacle. I would make love to it if I could. S tier.
Yeah, I mean, all the Rainbow Road slam. This one's just the best of the best. Cream of the crop. S tier.
Yeah, I really love. I mean, continuous course. We get to go on the moon. We get to go around all the planets. It looks cool. It is cool. I mean, I don't see what there is to hate and what there isn't to love with this course. The question is, we think this one's perfect and Ninja Hideaway is perfect, but which one is better? I'm thinking Rainbow Road. Y'all agree?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's too close for me.
I'm hearing 2 yeses. We're putting it at the top of the list. Thank you, Soundboard Tommy. But what do you think of Amsterdam Drift?
The theme on this one is pretty good. Track also pretty good. A tier.
They did really well with the difficulty, not too easy, and it is challenging. Visuals were kind of they were kind of mid. A tier though.
Yeah, I thought I kind of agree that the visuals were kind of just mid. The music was a little bit better on that end. Overall, though, I'd have to give it a B tier. But I think this thing can go towards like the bottom A, and we'll call that good. So what about Riverside Park?
And the theme on this one was whatever. Difficulty wasn't in a terrible spot. I want to give this one a B tier.
Track was better than average, and the visuals were great. So I gotta give it an A tier.
Yeah, I agree. The visuals were like, chef's kiss. And the music was also fantastic. However, overall, I think I still have to give this one an A tier, for other mentioned factors. So, overall, I think this one can belong in like the upper part of B tier. So take it away with DK Summit.
DK Summit, the visuals in this one, nothing to talk about. Track is pretty good though. I'm gonna give it A tier.
Oh yeah, the track is a highlight for all courses in this game. Difficulty was perfect as well. S tier.
I like to really quick mention a correction. Riverside Park actually should have gone an A and towards the bottom. My bad. I'm being stupid. But yeah, DK Summit. I thought the theme was really good, near perfect. Could have used a little more DK. The music was kind of mid, especially compared to some of the other DK courses we've got. But overall, still A tier. So I think this can easily sit in A tier and higher up there. Probably right under Mute City. So what about Yoshi's Island?
The island theme, pretty good. Track, also pretty good. A tier.
I thought this course was pretty awesome. It really only takes a hit with its difficulty, which I think was a little too easy. Visuals, wow. S tier.
Yeah, honestly, the visuals were really good with this one. And the music was also pretty good. This course really surprised me in a lot of great ways. Really just love the vibes of this course. I'd say like A, but maybe like bottom of S, like high A, somewhere there. I think I can settle for it, kind of in that low S end. So I'll put it right there. So what about Bangkok Rush? Don't bang my cock, please.
The visuals in this one, pretty good. Difficulty, it's in a good spot. I'm gonna give this one an A tier.
The track was great and the theme was great. Honestly, this course was pretty amazing. S tier.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the theme was really good. I've never been to Bangkok, but I trust that it's been really good. I know you've been there, Tommy. Or not Tommy, Arian, sorry. The
Sir.
music though was kind of okay.
I've never.
I wanted to hear more of that Bangkok culture and music, and I felt like I didn't hear it. But overall, pretty good. A tier. So we'll put it in A. Mario Circuit DS.
Back on this one's pretty good, and the visuals are not too bad. Gonna give this one a B tier.
They did the difficulty very well. Perfect middle ground. Theme was honestly great as well. Overall, I give it an A tier.
I was not as much
It
of
is
a fan of this course. I thought the theme was not good. That once again they did not execute the Mario. All I really got is the castle, which is Peach's castle. And the music was kind of just okay. I would have to say this one's C tier. But I think we can settle for the middle ground B tier. So another Waluigi course, Waluigi Stadium.
Man, the visuals and the track for this one slap. S tier.
Absolute heater. The track was great and the difficulty was perfect. S tier.
Oh yeah. The theme I felt like could have had more Waluigi in my opinion. And the music was kind of just okay. But overall, I'd say this one's an A tier. But once again, I think this one does belong in S overall here. So that is where it'll be. Right above Music Park. Singapore Speedway.
Theme on this one was whatever, but the visuals are really good. A tier.
Yeah, the visuals were great. Amazing. Theme, exactly what you'd expect from a Singapore Speedway. S tier.
Yeah, I thought the track was pretty good. I will say I'm not sure that it felt quite exactly like a speedway, but I mean, I guess it's a race course. Like the infinity pool at the top of the towers. I thought the music was just kind of okay. Again, could have delivered more on the cultural part. I think overall this track belongs in A tier, so put it kind of in the middle of A. What about Athens Dash? Got to do that marathon.
I like the theme on this one, but I did not like the track. B tier.
Yeah, difficulty was too easy. Visuals were only kind of like alright too. Give it a B.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Arian there on the visual part of things. The music though was fantastic. What you expect out of, like ancient Rome music. Overall, I'd have to give this one a B. So we'll kind of put it on the lower side of B. How about Daisy Cruiser?
The theme on this one's whatever. The track's pretty good though. B tier.
The track was pretty great. And the difficulty was good. Not perfect, but it was good. B tier overall.
Yeah, visual details. Look, it was kind of mid. We didn't get to see the giant Goombas in the inflatable tube things. And the music was also kind of mid. So overall, B tier. Again, we'll kind of put it in the lower end of B. What about Moonview Highway?
The difficulty's in a good spot, and the track is really fun. This one reminds me of Doctor Strange when he drives off the cliff at the beginning of the movie. And that has to happen to beat Thanos, so I'm gonna have to give this an S tier.
Yeah, the track was awesome. And the theme was It was also awesome, but like not as awesome as the track. S tier overall.
I thought the visuals were absolutely fantastic. It sure was a highway. It felt like driving on the craziness of highway when I drive to school every day. And the music was absolutely fantastic. A banger that I'd want to listen to when I'm on the highway. So easy S tier. We'll put it kind of in the upper middle here. So now what do we think about Squeaky Clean Sprint? Love my little
This is
ducky.
a fun one. It's a fun one. The track goes all over the place. S tier.
Oh yeah, definitely S tier. But the track was not as amazing. That's probably my only gripe with it.
Yeah, I honestly thought this track was perfect. It kind of gave me Grounded vibes, which Grounded is one of my favorite games of all time, and I also love Rubber Ducks. Show on screen now the picture of my entire Rubber Duck collection, which is massive. Yeah, I think this track is perfect. So I think it sounded like it's just under perfect. So I'll put it just under Ninja Hideaway in that Rainbow Road combo. What do we think about LA Laps? You know how much we hate LA out here.
I have no stance on LA. The track though, it's pretty bad. Theme was pretty good though. B tier.
Sounds like you have a stance on LA.
I have
Visuals were pretty mediocre, and the difficulty I think was a little too easy. B tier overall.
Yeah, I really didn't think the track was great at all. I thought the track racing on itself was pretty bad. Honestly, did not deliver. Was not a great port of the course from Tour, and the music was pretty bad, especially for LA and all the musicians it has there. This was bad. C tier in my mind. So we'll put this towards the bottom of B. Now what about Sunset Wilds out on the west?
could be in the east, but I got you.
Shut up. It looks like a western gold mine.
Perhaps. Theme on this one though, it's whatever. And the track is good though. Gonna have to give it an A tier.
Oh yeah, the track was good. Huge fan of the track. Difficulty I thought was also in a perfect spot too. So A tier.
I thought the visuals were kind of okay. I'll give it some credit for it being at Sunset. The music, however, was banging. I was really enjoying it while racing through this course. So overall, I'm gonna have to kind of give it a B tier, but I think we can easily put this thing in kind of the lower end of A. Now, what about the classic, the favorite of our childhoods, Koopa Cave?
Yeah, you know, I never saw Koopa wear a cape, but the theme on this one's pretty good, and the visuals are fire. A tier.
The visuals were more than fire. They were god tier. Difficulty I think was also in a perfect spot. A tier overall, unfortunately.
I thought the track on this was fantastic. I know that there are some opinions about they didn't adapt it super well. I thought it was really good, despite some other disagreements. The music, could have been better. Does not live up to the Wii era of music. Overall, I really enjoyed this course. A tier. I think we can put this one like high A. You know, almost to that S range. What about Vancouver Velocity? I guess Vancouver's
Really fun
fast.
with this one. It was pretty fun track. S tier.
Oh yeah, huge fan. Perfect in my eyes. S tier.
I really did not think it was perfect. I think the visual details suffered a little, and the track was a little under. But overall, still definitely an S tier to me. So this one's clearly like a high S tier. So we'll put it justly so. What about Rome Avanti? You know what they say. When in Rome,
When in Rome.
Avantis.
Yup. A wise man once said that. And a wise man also once said the visuals were whatever. And the track was D tier.
I had more fun running through the streets of Rome than I had playing this track, and the difficulty was just way too easy.
Yeah, you had
B
fun.
tier.
Did you have fun getting scammed in the streets of Rome?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
That was the highlight.
I'd say this course being DLC that you have to pay for is also a scam, because the theme was, and the music was, so yeah, this is definitely D tier. All right.
You had to
What
pay-
about DK Mountain? I can't say it like how you guys say it.
Okay. The track on this one is whatever. But the visuals are pretty good. I'm gonna give this one a B tier.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of the theme, but the difficulty was only all right. B tier overall.
You guys really don't know what I'm talking about? Like the DK Mountain. That's how you say it. Anyway,
Yeah.
I thought the track was mid, and then the music was mid, and that this course was mid. B tier.
I would argue the reception.
That's where this thing belongs. Really? Okay, maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know.
I do it every time. I say Canton out.
Mountains, dead.
Oh. Anyway,
Okay.
Chunky's dead. Anyway, Daisy Circuit. Why is that an automatic womp?
No, no. That's because
oh.
Chunky's dead, not because of the. Yeah. I was just
Oh,
throwing
okay. A
the
little
bones
poor
out.
time.
Sorry.
Okay.
The
Anyway,
Tommy
Daisy
Tones will be
Circuit.
on it on the next one. We're talking about Daisy Circuit.
Yeah.
Bro, the track on this one's whatever. Honestly, difficulty's not in a bad spot, but this is the C tier.
Mind-numbingly easy. Difficulty was terrible. Visuals were less than average. C tier overall.
I think this one, I think the visuals were kind of okay, and then the music was kind of okay, but everything else about this course was fantastic. High B in my opinion, which I think we can settle for this thing being low B tier overall. I think we can live with that. Overlook Arian's just spite of this course for some reason, and move on to Piranha Plant Cove. Shut up, Arian. Just shut up.
I was literally playing Clash of Clans while I was playing that course. So easy.
It's not C tier.
No, it's not.
Oh, my math is off, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, honestly, I've already made that mistake a couple times. You know, it's understandable.
Oh, I got you. Piranha Plant Cove slaps. The theme is a little off, but honestly, it's still S tier.
Nah, this course is a heater. Awesome, perfection, huge fan. S tier.
Yeah, I thought. Look, I'll agree that this thing's S tier. I don't think it's perfect. I think the track and the music both were kind of. I mean, they were close to perfection, but I wouldn't say they're perfection. But overall, this is definitely a high S tier. You can sit right below TikTok Clock. I think TikTok Clock is better. Let's be honest. What about Madriv Drive from the Spanish? You know any Spanish,
Yeah.
Tommy? Speak me some Spanish.
No.
Okay.
Hola, amigo. Bailamos.
Puedo ir el baño.
Yo necesito el biblioteca.
All right, you sure do. What do you rate it though?
Well, the track is whatever, and the theme is whatever. I'll give it a B though.
Okay.
I thought the theme was there. Not perfect, but it was there. And the difficulty was slightly too easy. A tier overall.
Yeah, I thought the track was, or I thought that I don't even want to talk about the track. You know what? Visual details though were perfection in my mind. I really felt like I was in Spain, and the music was great. Some Spanish music, that's for sure. Overall, A tier. And so that's where I'll put it. So Rosalina's Ice World.
We love Rosalina.
Yes, we're aware, Aryan, that you very much love Rosalina.
That's my girl.
We're aware.
Alrighty. The theme on this one's whatever, and the track's whatever, but it's an A tier course overall.
Nah, the track's amazing. And the difficulty was right in the middle. Perfect. A tier.
I thought the visuals were kind of okay. I feel like they could have pulled from Galaxy a little bit better. The music was also pretty good, but again, it's like when it could have been like Galaxy level music, it's like not perfect. A tier.
I feel like it could have been more Rosalina, but
Yeah, I felt like it could have been just more Galaxy in general, but A tier. Bowser's Castle 3.
Unlike the other things that have a 3 after it, this one's pretty good. Theme and visuals are but B tier overall.
difficulty was great. I liked where it was at. And the track was fun. Perfect even. I give it an A overall.
Yeah, I agree. The track was phenomenal for an SNES course. Yeah, on the third try, they nailed it. I mean, it's also Bowser, so like, I think that was kind of the saving part. Is Bowser's cooler than Mario or Donuts apparently also. And the music, banger. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying Bowser music. So clearly, I give it an A tier. It clearly belongs in A tier. So we'll put it right there. All right, the final one. The number 96. Nearly 100 of these babies. We've done this in like, I think about less than an hour. We Rainbow Road, where dreams were broken in our childhoods and where friendships were really ruined.
Hell yeah. Seriously though, this track slaps. It's a good Rainbow Road, all pretty much perfection S tier.
This was my favorite course on the Wii. Perfection. And that's not clouded by nostalgia, I promise.
Okay, now everyone's expecting this to also be perfect, like the 3DS Rainbow Road, but I hate to be doing this again like what I do with TikTok Clock, but the music, man. The music's holding it back. It's just not there. It's almost perfect. It really is. It almost is. But it's not there. But I think it can easily belong right below the two perfect courses. It is still plenty good. I mean, number 3 out of 96 is crazy. So, yeah, so here is the final tier list, all 96 courses. Kind of insane. Um yeah. So we did it, boys. Uh all 96. You guys got any things to say about this tier list?
Um, it definitely is a tier list.
Well spoken. Well spoken.
You'll see that the tier list has a lot of stuff in like the A and B tier, and it really is a testament to how good Mario Kart 8 is.
Yeah, if you look at it, most of it is in like A, B, and S. And yeah. Yeah, like what Arian said. It's just hard. It's just hard to say some of these courses are bad because it's just such a fun game.
Hit the little bell, smack a like button, put a comment. If you disagree, you're wrong, and stay spicy, gamers.
This is a scientific